So today I had a scheduled appointment for a 2011 Mustang. Gray, charcoal color, roughly. And lo and behold, my babysitter had to cancel on me. So me and my son, we detailed a car today. Oh, that's not a happy face. That is not a happy face. He's upset that I'm not giving him so much attention. But he's going to be coming up and down, making all kinds of noise and stuff like that in the background. Please bear with me. I promise you, you'll still enjoy this video like all the others. Also, my dogs are walking around too, so you may see them in the picture. Anyway, here we go. So here at Tin Man Detailing, bring your kid to work day is not usually in the plans. But today's a special day. My babysitter had to cancel on me. It's okay, no big deal. Me and my son, we did detail today. That detail is called the Wam-Bam. It's one of my packages. You can go to the website, check it out, get a little bit more detail. With that being said, you want to get down? So the Wam-Bam in a nutshell includes pressure washing door jambs, blowing out the car, vacuuming, quick wipe down on the front interior, and then a nice, good, clean wash on the outside with a sealant at the end. Of course, like I said, you can go and check out a little bit more detail according to the website. The Wam-Bam package usually takes roughly about 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes, just depending on the size vehicle and the level of filth. But today, with my son involved, helping me do the detail, I decided to time myself and see if it would take me any longer. And it did. It took about 50 minutes longer. Not terrible, but still, time is money. The first thing we did was pressure wash the door jambs. That's just a simple technique of, getting that dirt and grime that's in there and loosening it up. And after we get done with the wash, we'll take a detailer and just wipe down the door jambs and get anything else that the pressure washer we may have missed. After that, blowing out the inside of the vehicle is always a big thing for me. A lot of guys use blow brush techniques. I've come to find out that it just takes more time. It's more equipment to tote around. Simple electric blower does the job for me. If you prefer using a compressed air machine along with a little compressed air tool and everything like that, and that works for you, great. But here at Tin Man, we're just going to blow out the vehicle, and that seems to work for us right now. We usually get a majority of the dirt and everything out with blowing, as well as the water that's around the door jambs and around the doors themselves. Helps a lot when you go to vacuum. So what we do on the Wam-Bam package and then the rest of our packages going forward is we do a full interior vacuum. What that is we're extremely thorough. We don't just do a general, surface level vacuum. We pick up your floor mats. We vacuum underneath those. We vacuum on top of the floor mats. We vacuum in the cup holders. It's a total interior vacuum. So with that being said, we do vacuum the whole vehicle, but there's a chance that with this particular package, we don't get everything that's embedded in the fibers of the carpet. That would be considered extensive cleaning. And of course, we have options to where you can purchase that and, have us extract, sand, pebbles and, you know, dirt and hair and all that kind of stuff that the vacuum may not be able to get by itself. While we were vacuuming, I decided to try a new method that I've seen on social media. It's where you take a buffer and use an old pad, and you'll essentially put on the highest setting and have it vibrate the carpet in the car, and hopefully loosen the fibers and the you know, dirt and grime and everything that's bedded within it up enough so that you can vacuum it out as it's moving around. It was different. It seemed to work a little bit. Maybe I just couldn't get the right angle with it, but definitely something to continue to try in the future. After vacuuming, we moved into our interior cleaning. That includes our interior cleaner, window cleaner, a degreaser if needed, and our steamer. You guys haven't seen the steamer yet on video, so we decided to put it in this one. We've talked about it in previous videos, but I just think it's really cool to see it in action. So, as you guys watch it, notice the fact that it's pushing out the steam and moving things as you're using it. So the steamer is designed to produce, obviously, heat. Steam equals heat. And with the way that the boiler and everything is designed, it's blowing out the steam, which means that you can loosen debris. Let's say a cup holder. Loosen a debris in the cup holder, some sticky, nasty stuff, and then help blow it out to make it easier to wipe out of the cup holder. It's great for tiny spaces, crevices, vents, anything that's really hard to reach or hard to, you know, maneuver your hand through. Steamer's great for blowing that stuff out. Like I said, we used it with our interior cleaner to do that much more of, you know, sanitizing and cleaning and breaking down the nasty stuff that was in this vehicle. I used a specific attachment on the steamer to help loosen things on the seats themselves. The seats are leather. So what we did was we sprayed beforehand with our interior cleaner. We steamed over top of that in a back and forth motion, you know, overlapping, trying to get everything that we could. And then we sprayed again and wiped it clean. As you can see in the video, we weren't able to get it 100%, but, you know, for this package, I feel that we did a pretty good job. We use that method for the plastics, the leather, any type of rubbers within the vehicle, the foot pedals, pretty much the whole inside of the car. We use the steamer interior cleaner. Then, of course, window cleaner at the end, so that we get off any kind of residual spray from the interior cleaner. So, another disclaimer before we start talking about the exterior wash of the vehicle. This client parks under a very large pine tree. Pine trees produce sap, people, and this car had a lot of it on it. So we were able to get a good little bit of it off, but there's parts that are still just caked on there. And unfortunately, with this particular package, I couldn't get off the tree sap. I would spend way too much time doing it. Not saying that I can't get it off, because I can definitely get it off. But the client just didn't want to spend the extra money for me to do so. So with that being said, we started off with pressure washing the outside of the vehicle. Just a straightforward, you know, walk around, getting off all kinds of debris. You'll notice in the video that with the back windshield, the client has a spoiler type attachment attached to it, and it held some pine needles, leaves, things of that nature in there, and it took us a little bit of time to get that stuff out with the pressure washer. We did a degreaser treatment after pressure washing, as well as a foam treatment and tire cleaner. So me personally, I like to spray my tire cleaner and degreaser on the exterior of the vehicle first, but don't let it sit too long, because that degreaser can have a negative effect on your paint and the finish on your wheels and all of that type of stuff having to do with your wheels and tires. So make sure whatever you're using, that it has a long dwell time and it stays wet longer and doesn't dry nearly as quickly as some of these standard degreasers that you can go and buy pretty much anywhere. We will foam cannon after the degreaser treatment and, put a nice thick layer of soap over the car. And then we hand wash the whole vehicle with a microfiber pad and, scrubbed our tires just like we have in our previous videos. Go check those out. There's a wheel and tire cleaner video specific to how to clean your wheels and tires. We sprayed the exterior of the vehicle with the spray wax, wiped it in real good, and finished off with that. We did our window cleaner at the end and our tire shine, and the client was very pleased with the work we did, and we did all of that in 3 hours. So typically 2 hours with what we just discussed, but with a kid involved, it took 3 hours. I call that a win as far as detailing goes. But at the end of this, I want you guys to understand that you can make this work. If you have a side gig like me, detailing or whatever it is that you're doing, and you're struggling and you're saying to yourself, man, I can't find the time. I'm struggling, juggling this, that, and the other thing, my full-time job, my family, babysitting my kid, all these things. I promise you, you can make it work. Okay? Keep your kids involved. As you'll see, I had to put him in the seat with me and give him some toys. He ran around in the yard, played, just kept him involved. Tried to get him to use a pressure washer, but I don't think he really cared for it, at least not right now. But yeah, so I just encourage you, keep moving forward, keep doing what you want to do. If you've got a passion for something, specifically detailing, you can do it. Take your kids with you if you need to. Make it a point to not make excuses. If you make excuses, then there's your first downfall. You're going to start making more and more and more, and eventually you'll end up quitting and selling all your stuff. As a detailer, in all honesty, we don't want that. I want you to be able to move forward with your business, like me. So let's continue to collaborate, move forward, make money, and have fun doing it. Make sure you like and subscribe our videos on YouTube. We really appreciate it. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. Give us a follow on there. Check out the website, tinmandetailing.com. You can view all the packages and pricing there. If you're in the Charlotte area, hit me up. Let me know if you need something done, and we can definitely get you taken care of. Thank you guys again for joining us. Have a great day. Tin Man out.